Okay.
Yeah.
Get the No Man's Sky so we can play together, man. Have something we can play together.
Well, what about I don't know. This game I'm gonna like, but I don't know.
Man, it's only $20. That's like $200. You spend more than that on the pack.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, you know.
It's a good game. I ain't gonna front. It's something different, but it's fun as shit. Like I probably played. I think I got like 20 hours of game on it. Like that shit actually pretty good. It's different. It's like a lot of shit up there. I don't know. It's just something different. Like it's definitely not a dumb nigga game. It's like you gotta definitely have somewhat of an IQ to play it. There's most people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of cats that play like GTA and Call of Duty, all those dumb games they gonna play. But it's fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, the same old shit. Call of Duty, 2K, GTA, all that little shit. Yeah, I'm having fun on that shit, man. Wait, am I the... Oh. Yeah, he got just what? It's fun as hell though, man. I'm having fun on it.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
It's not my favorite, but it's happening now.
Okay, man. Goal line.
50. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Three bud.
Check 50, 12.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, whether that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and slow down their production. But
he's going for a lot still. I was like one of the first cars that came out. Going for like 100, 200,000.
Getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really
gets
that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check safety, check safety.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process?
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was going to happen.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
Yeah, what?
I had to.
What did you say? You said something about Derrick Rose.
Oh, no, I was talking about Derrick Rose. I'm playing somebody unlimited right now.
Oh, for real? Oh, what you just started?
What are you doing? Get this out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
This dude was ass.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Let's go. Let's go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hold them block, baby.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
All I do is quit.
You think nice, huh? Making him quit.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You think nice, making him quit.
I'm lucky if I get I'll get a couple games in.
Finding the tight end Hooper.
Just quit.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. Like, I do got a stacked team.
What's your record in that
You gotta
season?
kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Like
The interception last drive.
You
There
ever
he
win
gets the
all the
reliable
games and get like
target.
the first, you know, you
Oh
got
yeah, shit. Yeah, I did like
Completion
I don't
gets
know,
him 6.
3 or 4 times.
oh, man. I never did that.
Breeze now. And
Yeah,
that is
you gotta win 12 games.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Single, slot.
Now Murray throwing on second down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
So we got man. Kill.
On first down, Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen.
Now Breeze. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works in past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma.
All right, you know what? Now we're going to play. Now I'm going to play computer defense.
This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012.
Now I'm going to play computer defense.
And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Watch.
Picked off at the 20.
This
So
won't play
his
me like
struggles
that.
just continuing here in
Play
the
that.
first half, throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And
They
they
gonna
don't
fuck
feel
with my
like
team.
they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with
I
the
hate
football.
that. That's why we just start playing.
Yeah.
Some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they
Everybody
always say,
Play computer
I
defense.
can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you.
And I'm going to fucking adjust my shit and put on ball pressure, smother. Off ball pressure, smother. Tight.
Oh, no, sir.
We're trying to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Yeah, he playing it. He playing that shit. I'm gonna play that shit today.
And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Yes. Like, I'm sitting here looking the whole time. I'm like, oh shit, he's not even playing.
First down and
Yeah, he's
one.
just looking at
Playing the good thing.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with
Good luck
28
now.
seconds to go in the first half of play.
Try to be nice to you.
Now Breeze on third down.
Oh,
And that will be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They do go for it. It's Breeze.
oh,
He's
come
got
on,
a
right
first
here.
down and
What
then
the
some
fuck?
at midfield. And
Right
he'll
there.
finally be taken
Just
down
gonna look
just
at
shy
him.
of midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. He's got Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
This one caught
I
by
thought I
Isabella.
had something.
And he goes down, but not before getting this
After
inside the 25. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and look back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Safety's creeping.
What?
That ball complete to Isabella.
Keep going.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
Ah, damn, thought
Finally
he
be
was dead.
taken down at the 18. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Trying to quit, hell no. Teaching them young life lessons out here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Breeze. Uchenna Nwosu
Get him.
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, fuckers getting everything, bro.
Throw left side complete to Isabella. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand. And
Why is he open?
Totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Your game.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling, right? When
Motherfuckers beating you by 10, man.
Just like a good
He out the
three-point shooter in
shooter,
basketball, right? Release the ball.
Yeah, but my defense is like leaving Clay Thompson wide open, bro. Why are you leaving him wide open?
He probably running some kind of play to beat the computer, G. I played one dude, I tried to
begin their
beat
next
him on
drive.
there.
The Falcons
He ran his
offense
play
at the
on me.
line. These guys had to punt last time in his
Down 10 right now.
game offensively
No
thus far.
fucking
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
What's the
And I
quarter
know that
you in?
everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
They're running it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete.
Oh, no, they gave it to him.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right here.
Breeze now to throw. His throw incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering.
Get him, man.
Right, they got to find some answers quickly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
Well, I'm losing because of the fucking 3 points,
ready
though.
to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
That screen stinks. That screen. Run around.
Yeah, at the same time, you're also
This
not
ain't the
going
part.
pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, my God. Excuse me, but this nigga making everything.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially
Fuck out of here, man.
4-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Setting up the screen for Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is pretty small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Hold up, man. I won and got the loss.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Wow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
God.
I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Breeze now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back.
Yeah, every break, man.
This is actually the easy part of the game for them because they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
Every wide open shot. I'm setting the defense. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
And they're at least trying to finish.
Just playing better, I
Bring it a
guess.
few past the 20 to the 23-yard
Get
line.
outmatched, man. Outmatched.
With the team I got, though, nobody should beat my ass like that. Like, if I gave you the controller, I guarantee you, probably would fuck him up. Depends on the play.
In today's game
are
so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field.
I don't know. Computer D, I hate that shit.
They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put
They
6
got a
on the
crazy
board.
ass team.
See,
You get
takes
decent.
it
All
to
you
the
do is
26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's pretty even when you both got a crazy ass team. If you don't got a crazy ass team, you shouldn't have a luck.
That's why I don't play that shit. I got a whack team and people
Situation.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th
could it be
down.
me? It's over. I can't do
The
it.
defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
What you doing, Shaq? Pick up the ball.
Is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Just 2 minutes.
You going DC? I don't care what he do now. Well, not DC, but concede. What are you doing, man? Can you quit? Oh, it's 2 minutes left.
The 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Fat ass in there, Shaq.
They're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Again, they'll throw in Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Right now, let's go. 65, 65.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to let it fly.
Uh-oh.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn. somebody said. Shaking my head.